Can I get a hell yeah for tomorrow's exam, please?
You want a hell yeah?
Yes, please.
Nothing like a
Can I get a hell yeah?
Yes.
Ollie.
Yeah. Let's go Cosmo.
Thursday, the 9th of January 2025. So having completed Monday's exam very well and being able to kind of like complete it and do well on it by revising on such a short note basis, and happy with the fact that kind of like believed in myself, and I was starting to like believe in myself now. And thirdly, with the fact that I wanted to record that big video on my channel. All those factors together kind of made me happy with the fact that I only have one more day to revise for my cosmology exam, which is okay because cosmology is a lot easier than space time and gravity. However, obviously you still got to revise for it. But today's going to be a good day. I headed into Dillon's at around approximately 10:30 a.m. Just started straight away doing the cosmology work. When I was in Dillon's, I was like, okay, so obviously if you've been watching the channel for a while now, you know about triggers, you know about like all this kind of stuff. And just a reminder that a trigger is like, it's an illogical thing. Like it doesn't make sense. So it could just be anything and anything that just activates that part of your mind. So I sat next to these two girls and they was having a conversation, and was something, whether in their conversation or just about them, that just kind of like served as a trigger. So I was kind of getting a little bit distracted by that. Like it's okay now because like I can recognize it and I'm like trying to analyze it and then kind of like understand it and then change my mind. But obviously it's like a bad habit, so you still kind of get it, but it's okay though. But anyway, it was a trigger, and only that I was getting like distracted by them. Like I think that was the worst bit. It was distracting me from doing my work. There's this bit in The Body Keeps a Score. It's a bit on like brain waves, and it talks a lot about how like when a traumatized person is reminded of their trauma, their mind in terms of their focus and in terms of their impulse control, there's nothing to distinguish their minds in terms of the coherent brain waves to a person with ADHD, and that means that their focus goes down, like they can't concentrate. And like an inarticulated piece of knowledge that I kind of knew about myself, like when I get like bothered by certain things, like I can't focus on anything. So anyway, I couldn't focus, which was a little bit annoying. I was just like getting distracted by their conversation. One of them was French, one of them was American. The one who's American done like a lot of the talking.
It is the American way.
And she was saying that she wants to do a year abroad, but her parents isn't gonna pay for it. And she was like, which is fair enough. Then she also started talking about she knows someone who does boxing and who's into philosophy, and there was and then after that I was like, okay, I kind of got a lock in and kind of just like forget about them. And so I put in earphones and I tried doing some work, but I got distracted. I made a quick pit stop in UCL. I warmed up my food in UCL as well. I was starving by this point. And I ate there. And then I took the train into Queen Mary. When I got to Queen Mary, I went to the gym Thursday today. So it's just an arm workout today, a nice workout. So biceps and shoulders. After the gym, I got a tea from Ground Cafe. I wasn't hungry, but I felt like I needed to like up my spirits after the gym. I got a tea. I think I'm being too loud. And I headed into the library, went into the third or fourth floor, I believe, and I think I done 2 study sessions now. Now at this point, right, I'm kind of like, okay, it's the afternoon, the exam's tomorrow, and I'm kind of like starting to get worried about like this exam, because like I know it's easy, that like you just kind of need to memorize it, whilst space-time and gravity and some of the other subjects, they're more like vague, that your understanding of it is vague. It's not like sentences you have to, like these vague things, abstract things that are very hard to grapple with. Whilst cosmology, it's not that one's hard and one's easy, but cosmology you can just like make notes, right? Anyway, so I was like, okay, it is a lot easier, but like you ain't done nothing. Well, I did do something, and that's the thing. I remember thinking like, there's this other guy in my course, and I was thinking of Arian, because Arian told me he started revising after Monday. And I just remember myself justifying to myself that like, you don't even deserve to get a good grade on this, because like there's other people who like took the time yesterday and the day before that, and they started revising, because I spoke to this guy yesterday and he told me he had started revising cosmology. Right? And then like my mind was like trying to justify to me that like, oh, because they started previously, like they've been putting in the work, they've been like trying really hard, like you're just like taking it for granted, you're not even trying, you're being complacent, and you've only like started today. So that was the kind of voice. But then I was like, hold on, this isn't my voice, it's like the psychopathic the psychopathic voice inside me. So I was like, because like this isn't even true. Like I was thinking of it. I was like this guy that I was thinking of, or just anyone in general. Like no one has the same work ethic as me. Like no one tries as hard as me. If that kind of makes sense. I'm not saying in an arrogant way, but I'm just saying that like the guy, like when he even told me, he wasn't like not Arian like the other guy. He it wasn't even like he was passionate about it. Like, oh yeah, you know, I've started today. He was like the way he was saying it, he was like oh, you know, I've started today. You know, oh, it's like cosmology. Do you get me? Like, and the reason why I'm saying this is to kind of like logically disprove that kind of like psychopathic voice. So I kind of realized, okay, this is the kind of like psychopathic voice. You gotta put it on the shelf, and this is fine. And I just try to remind myself that like, look, this is fine. This is what you was meant to do. Like when you made the plan yesterday about this was what you was meant to do. You was meant to go through an exam paper, write down the answers to the questions, so you kind of have a kind of like understanding of what could come up, and you have the prerequisites to solve similar questions. So I was like, okay, this is the other voice. This is, you know, yeah. Anyway, I then went to KHF because I got hungry. Okay, I know I shouldn't do it. Please don't judge me. I'm a good man in an evil world. Came back to the library, this time popped my head around to see some of the guys who were in there. Okay, Ben.
Yeah, but it's insane.
It's for him though, isn't it? Like, you can read it.
Tom, are you okay to be on it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Benjamin, can you show us your cheat sheet, please?
Absolutely.
Please. I was just saying that Benjamin's one looks kind of normal. Like, it looks tidy and not like a crazy person.
I'm a tidy guy.
Tidy guy.
Festive, you know?
Okay.
Because I thought everybody got one present each.
Okay.
I didn't know we get like, I don't know, 10 of them.
Oh, really? You got 10 presents?
not exactly 10, but like a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was working by myself, so I really wanted to like see some of the other guys in there, and like, I didn't really see that many people, so I had to go say hi. I didn't see that many people as well. It was very quiet today. I went back, done some more study sessions. I then went back out again for another errand, and I came back, and the time is now 8, and I was working in the library from approximately 8 to around 10 past 10, just going through those exam questions, and yeah, just working through and just trying to remind myself like this was the plan. You know, it was always going to be a last minute thing. It's okay that you don't understand anything now. This was what was meant to happen. You'll be fine. Now I do this thing where like I learned from like last semester that I don't stay up working late. I wake up early the next day. So when 10:10 came, I hadn't done my cheat sheet. So the cheat sheet, the STEM people will know, the cheat sheet is like the iconic sheet you take into the exam. And for some people, it looks really crazy because they literally write the entire textbook worth of notes onto the sheet. I don't do that. So point is, I hadn't written my cheat sheet, and your cheat sheet is kind of like your comprehensive understanding after you've done your revision. And I hadn't done that, so I was kind of feeling like a little bit. The exam's tomorrow, guys, like at 10 a.m. But then I was like, okay, no, it's okay, because you've done this before and you got to believe in yourself, blah, blah, blah. So I woke up early the next day at 6 a.m. So I left uni around 10 past 10. Woke up 10 past 10, yeah. Got to bed like 11, and I woke up at 6 a.m. the previous day to do my cheat sheet. Yeah, and it was actually really fun. I was actually really proud of this cheat sheet as well. I watched the dawn breaking in my from my bedroom window, so yeah. And the exam went well. It did put up a fight though, I'll be real. Like I said, it wasn't a hard exam, but it's like the way it's hard. Like it was pretty tough, and I think a lot of people found it tough. I think people underestimated it because of space-time and gravity, because that's the kind of like real beast you got to be worried about. But this one, you know, those underdogs, you know. So anyway, take care, peace. I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to like have like more like conversations. So just pretend we're not having a normal conversation.
Okay.
So yeah.
How are you?